The people, my people are so smart. And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Trump and I would never support legislation that punished women who made the heartbreaking choice to end a pregnancy.
And why abortion, even in pregnancy, early in a pregnancy, is murder to you?
No, what I'm saying is this, with caveats, life of the mother, incest, rape, and that's where I stand. And it's so I'm pro-life, but with the caveats, and you have to have with the caveats.
Right.
So it's pro-life. You know, just because it's the first time you've asked me this question.
Huh? Well, that's a lot of people here care about the issue.
That's right. So it's pro-life, right? But it's life of the mother, very important, incest and rape.
Okay. So say a woman is pregnant and it's not in any of those exception categories and she chooses to have an abortion.
Depends when. It depends when.
Well,
it
so
depends when.
Well,
but
let's
the answer is if it's not in those.
Let's say early in her pregnancy.
Excuse me. If it's not in those, I'm pro-life.
Yeah.
Mark, very simple. Pro-life.
You're pro-life, but you do think that there should be exceptions for rape and incest.
Yes, and life, you know, the health of the mother, the death, because, you know, you have some cases where the mother may die. It's basically Ronald Reagan had the same thing. He had the 3 exceptions.
If you are the Republican nominee, you would be the effective leader of the Republican Party. Would you make sure that that exception or those exceptions would be in the Republican Party platform?
Well, I think it would be something I would discuss very seriously with the people in the Republican Party. But millions and millions of women, cervical cancer, breast cancer, are helped by Planned Parenthood. So you can say whatever you want, but they have millions of women going through Planned Parenthood that are helped.
The president writes on Twitter, as most people know, and for those who would like to know, I am strongly pro-life with the 3 exceptions: rape, incest, and protecting the life of the mother.
Right now, the laws are set, and that's the way the laws are.
But do you have a feeling how they should change? There are a lot of laws you want to change. You've talked about them on everything from libel to torture. Anything you'd want to change on abortion?
At this moment, the laws are set, and I think we have to leave it that way.
I think throughout the campaign, President Trump made it clear that discrimination would have no place in our administration. I mean, he was the very first Republican nominee to mention the LGBTQ community at our Republican National Convention and was applauded for it. And I was there applauding with him. I think the generosity of his spirit, recognizing that in the Patriots' heart there's no room for prejudice, is part of who this president is.
I will do everything in my power to protect our LGBTQ citizens from the violence and oppression of a hateful foreign ideology. Believe me. And I have to say, as a Republican, it is so nice to hear you cheering for what I just said. Thank you. North Carolina did something that was very strong, and they're paying a big price, and there's a lot of problems. One of the best answers I heard was from a commentator yesterday saying, leave it the way it is right now.
So if Caitlyn Jenner were to walk into Trump Tower and want to use the bathroom, you would be fine with her using any bathroom she chooses?
That is correct.
A position that drew immediate criticism from Texas Senator Ted Cruz.
Donald on television this morning said, gosh, he thought that men should be able to go into the girls' bathroom if they want to. Now, let me ask you, have we gone stark raving nuts?
President Trump is the most pro-gay president in American history. I can prove it. My name is Rick Grinnell. I'm America's first openly gay cabinet member. As a United States Senator, Joe Biden said gay people couldn't receive security clearances. because we would be a security risk. Joe must have been terrified when Donald Trump appointed me as acting director of national intelligence. The fact that I'm gay didn't even faze Donald Trump.
The people, my people are so smart. And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.